Mark Evans, has recently explained how Malcolm Young of the rock band ACDC got into a fight with Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath had the Aussie rockers ACDC as their opening act back in 1977, when they were touring in Europe. But a fight between the two bands forced the British heavy metal group to kick ACDC off the tour. The bands are two of the most inspirational heavy metal groups of all time, and have inspired millions of musicians over the decades, and changed the course of rock music. Ex-ACDC bassist Mark Evans, who played with the group from 1975 to 1977, recalled the incident.
We're touring in Europe with Black Sabbath, and what we were going to do, we're going to go through that tour, we were going to finish in Helsinki, and then we're going to be going straight to the States. But in that period of when we went back and started the European tour, it was very early 1977. For all intents and purposes, I don't think it was at Atlantic at the time. It was definitely Jerry Greenberg. I think the label were released in the States. I think it would have been Atco or something like that. But it was Atlantic, yeah. So they dropped the band. They were out. So we didn't have a deal in America. Because they heard Dirty Deeds and said, nah, we're not releasing it. Seems incredible now, but that was it. So that was sort of, destabilized. I don't know. They had, things a bit rocky. And then we're out on the road with Black Sabbath, and a few things happened on that tour. I had a bit of a run in with Angus. I think I got up his nose about something. If I had been a bit more mature, and maybe not drank so much, I would be able to handle the situation better. And then Malcolm got into a stink with Geezer Butler.
Oh, really?
For some reason, I don't know how it happened, but Malcolm had a full dance card with the drinks that night, and he went back to the hotel with Black Sabbath. I wasn't there, but for some reason he ended up knocking out Geezer Butler.
Whoa, knocking him out?
I don't know why. Knocked him. Yeah, he KO'd him. There was a story that, someone had a gun or someone had a knife. And the next morning, when we were going out of town, and Malcolm said, I've got to stop at the hotel and go in there. And what was he going into the hotel for, Black Sabbath Hotel? Because we really wouldn't have anything to do with a lot of other bands, except we had a fair bit to do with Ozzy, because Bon and Ozzy, sort of linked up. Man, if you want a wild night on the Reeperbahn in Hamburg, go out with Ozzy and Bon together. Man, a wrecking machine.
Wow.
But anyway, back to the story. Yeah. There was some. So anyway, Malcolm ended up clocking Geezer. Went to the hotel. He came out and said, it's not looking good. And we were kicked off the tour. So we had about a month. So we got thrown off the tour because of it.
Black Sabbath were promoting the album Technical Ecstasy, which was released 1 year earlier, which still remains as one of their less famous records. Black Sabbath bassist Geezer Butler disagrees with the story, and has said in an interview with Classic Rock back in 2016 that he never pulled a knife to threaten Malcolm Young. No, I didn't pull a knife. I always had flick knives when I was growing up, because everybody used to go around stabbing each other in Aston. Flick knives were banned in England, but when we were playing in Switzerland I bought one. I was just flicking it when Malcolm Young came up to me and started slagging Sabbath. The musician was then asked if he flicked the knife in his general direction, to which he replied, no, we were having a drink together and I was just playing about with the knife. I was really excited to get one again. I was having a drink, flicking my knife, like you do, and he came over and said, you must think you're big having a flick knife. I said, what are you talking about? And that was it. Nobody got hurt.
Thank you for tuning in, and please hit that like button, it's appreciated. Make sure that you subscribe for more rock-related content.